Welcome to the enchanting world of cold climate gardening, a realm where frosty temperatures and snowy landscapes become the canvas for vibrant, thriving gardens. This unique form of gardening is a testament to the resilience of nature, where life persists even under a blanket of snow. It's a world where the ice-kissed morning dew on the petals of a winter-blooming flower becomes a sight to behold. It's about embracing the chill and turning it into an opportunity to create something extraordinary. But it's not without its challenges. The harsh weather, the freezing temperatures, the snowfall, they all pose unique obstacles that gardeners must navigate. Yet the beauty of a garden flourishing amidst the snow is unparalleled, making every challenge worth it. So, if you're intrigued by the idea of a lush green garden nestled in a winter wonderland, you're in the right place. Dive in with us as we uncover the secrets of creating a thriving garden in the heart of winter. To start, understanding the characteristics of cold climates is paramount. So, what exactly defines a cold climate? It's a place where the temperature can drop significantly, often below freezing point. These regions are typically characterized by long, harsh winters and short, cool summers, and are known for their heavy snowfall and frost dates. Frost dates are the first and last dates in a year when frost may occur. They are crucial for gardeners as they dictate when it's safe to start planting and when it's time to harvest. But it's not just about the cold. Cold climates also have their own unique patterns of sunlight and precipitation, which can greatly impact the health and growth of your plants. In the winter months, the days are shorter and the angle of the sun is lower, meaning less light for photosynthesis. Meanwhile, snowfall, while often seen as a hindrance, can actually be a boon for gardeners. A thick blanket of snow can act as an insulator, protecting plants and soil from extreme cold and helping to conserve moisture. Then there are the winds. High winds can cause significant damage to plants, especially in winter when they are already dealing with cold stress. But with the right planning and protective measures, these challenges can be overcome, turning your garden into a winter wonderland. Mastering these variables is the first step towards creating a successful cold climate garden. The secret to a thriving winter garden lies in the selection of the right plants. Just as we dress according to the weather, we must also select plants that are suited to the cold. To create a vibrant winter garden, it's essential to choose plants that not only survive but thrive in cold climates. Let's dive into a few examples. First up, we have the snowdrop. These hardy little flowers are true winter warriors. Snowdrops are among the first to bloom in the new year, often poking their heads through the snow to greet the chilly air. They're perfect for adding a splash of white to your winter landscape. Next, we have the winterberry holly. This deciduous shrub is known for its bright red berries that persist through the winter, providing a pop of color against the snow and bare branches. Winterberry hollies are not only beautiful, but also serve as a vital food source for birds during the cold months. Then there's the Siberian iris. This resilient plant is aptly named for its ability to withstand harsh conditions like its native Siberia. Its deep blue-violet flowers bloom in late spring, but its stiff grass-like leaves provide greenery throughout the winter. Don't forget about evergreens. Plants like the blue spruce can provide year-round color and structure to your garden. Their needle-like leaves are designed to withstand cold, dry conditions, making them an excellent choice for a winter garden. Last but not least, the hellebore, also known as the Christmas rose. This plant blooms in the heart of winter, offering beautiful blossoms when most other plants are dormant. Remember, each plant has its own specific care instructions. Some may require well-drained soil, while others might need protection from harsh winds. Always do your research and care for each plant according to its needs. Choosing plants that can withstand the cold is crucial to achieving a beautiful winter garden. So, don't let the snow stop you. Embrace the cold and create a winter wonderland right in your backyard. Proper soil preparation and fertilization are key contributors to a garden's success. In a cold climate, these steps become even more critical to ensure your plant's survival and growth. Let's begin with soil preparation. The soil in cold climates tends to be dense and heavy, which can hinder plant growth. The solution? Adding organic matter such as compost or well-rotted manure. This not only improves soil structure, making it easier for plant roots to penetrate, but it also enhances the soil's ability to retain water and nutrients. Next, let's talk about soil layering. In nature, soil is formed in layers, each with its own characteristics and benefits. You can mimic this in your garden by layering different materials. Start with a layer of coarse material like stones or gravel for drainage. Then, add a layer of organic matter for nutrient content, followed by a layer of topsoil for planting. This simulates the natural soil profile and provides a healthy environment for your plants. Now, on to fertilization. In cold climates, plants have a shorter growing season, so they need to take up nutrients quickly. A slow-release organic fertilizer can provide a steady supply of nutrients throughout the growing season. Apply it in early spring, just as the plants are starting to grow. Remember, over-fertilization can be just as harmful as under-fertilization. Too much fertilizer can lead to excessive leaf growth at the expense of flowers and fruit, and it can also damage the roots. So, always follow the manufacturer's instructions for application rates. Lastly, consider soil pH. Most plants prefer a slightly acidic to neutral pH, but some like blueberries and rhododendrons prefer more acidic soil. You can adjust soil pH by adding lime to raise it or sulfur to lower it. And there you have it. Soil preparation and fertilization may seem like a lot of work, but it's well worth the effort. The right soil conditions and nutrients can help your plants withstand the cold and flourish. With the right soil and fertilization techniques, even the coldest climates can host thriving gardens. Protecting your plants from extreme cold is essential for their survival. Now you might be wondering, how can I safeguard my garden from the harsh winter weather? Well, let's dive into some proven protective measures you can take. Firstly, consider the use of mulch. Mulch serves as an insulating blanket for your plant's roots, keeping them warm and cozy even in freezing temperatures. You can use various materials for mulching, from straw and leaves to wood chips and bark. Spread it around the base of your plants and you'll see how it helps retain soil moisture and regulate temperature. Next, let's talk about cloches. A cloche is like a mini greenhouse that you can place over individual plants. It protects your plants from cold winds and frost while allowing sunlight to pass through. There are different types of cloches available in the market, but you can also make your own using recycled bottles or jars. Speaking of greenhouses, they're another effective way to protect your plants. A greenhouse creates a controlled environment that shields your plants from the cold and provides them with the warmth they need to thrive. If setting up a full-scale greenhouse sounds daunting, don't worry. There are plenty of smaller, portable greenhouses available that are perfect for home gardens. Another method to consider is the use of row covers. Row covers are lightweight fabrics draped over your plants, creating a barrier against cold air and frost. They're easy to install and can be removed during the day to let your plants bask in the winter sun. Lastly, don't forget about frost cloths. These are specially designed fabrics that trap heat and protect your plants from freezing temperatures. Simply drape them over your plants at night, and remove them in the morning when the temperature rises. Remember, each garden is unique, and what works best will depend on your specific plants and climate. So, experiment with these methods and see which ones yield the best results for your garden. With these protective measures, your plants will be able to withstand the harshest winter conditions. Proper watering and maintenance can make all the difference in a cold climate garden. Now let's delve into some strategies that will help your garden flourish in the frosty weather. Firstly, when it comes to watering, timing is everything. Aim to water your plants in the late morning. This allows the water to reach the roots before the temperature drops in the evening, preventing it from freezing. Secondly, consider the amount of water. In winter, plants are dormant, and their water needs are significantly reduced. Overwatering can lead to root rot, so it's best to keep the soil moist, not saturated. Now, onto maintenance. One key aspect is to regularly inspect your plants for signs of disease or pests. Cold weather can stress plants, making them more susceptible to issues. Early detection can mean the difference between a thriving plant and a wilting one. Another maintenance tip is to protect your plants from harsh winter winds. A simple windbreak made from burlap or a similar material can shield sensitive plants, reducing damage and desiccation. Mulching is also a key part of winter maintenance. Mulch acts as an insulator, protecting the soil and plant roots from freezing temperatures. Organic mulches like straw or pine needles can also enrich the soil as they decompose. Pruning is another important winter task. Prune dormant trees and shrubs in late winter, just before new growth starts. This helps to invigorate the plants and encourages stronger, healthier growth in spring. Finally, let's not forget about your garden tools. Winter is the perfect time to clean, sharpen, and repair your gardening equipment. This ensures they're ready and in top condition for the busy spring season. Remember, every garden is unique, and what works for one might not work for another. It's all about observing, learning, and adapting to your garden's specific needs. By following these tips, you can ensure your garden thrives, even in the chill of winter. So, let's embrace the cold, roll up our sleeves, and let our gardens shine in every season. Now let's hear from some successful cold climate gardeners. Our first inspiring story comes from Jane, a passionate gardener from chilly Minnesota. Despite the harsh winters, she has managed to cultivate a garden that's a riot of colors, even in the depths of December. It wasn't an easy journey. It took her 2 years of trial and error, but her dedication paid off. Jane's secret? She swears by the power of mulch and frost blankets to protect her precious plants from the biting cold. Next we journey to snowy Alaska, where we meet Tom. Tom's garden is a testament to his tenacity and ingenuity. He built a DIY greenhouse that allows him to grow a variety of plants including spring onions, lettuce, and even tomatoes despite the sub-zero temperatures. His advice to aspiring cold climate gardeners? Don't be afraid to experiment and think outside the box. Our next stop is in the frosty landscapes of Norway, where we encounter Ingrid. She's turned her garden into a winter wonderland, brimming with frost-resistant plants like Virginia and snowdrops. Ingrid's story is one of resilience and patience. She took the time to understand her climate and chose her plants wisely. Her top tip? Always select plants that are native to your region. They are more likely to thrive, even under harsh conditions. Finally, we meet Yoshi from the snowy peaks of Japan. Yoshi has transformed his garden into a soothing Zen space, with evergreens like Japanese maples and pines providing year-round greenery. His journey was one of learning and adaptation, and his advice is simple. Practice regular maintenance, and don't neglect your garden in the winter months. These gardeners prove that with the right knowledge and a little determination, anyone can create a stunning winter garden. We've explored the secrets of cold climate gardening, now it's your turn. You've seen the potential beauty that can bloom even in the heart of winter. From understanding the unique characteristics of cold climates, selecting the right plants, prepping your soil, to protecting your green oasis, we've covered it all. You've heard the success stories of those who dared to garden in the frost. They've done it, and so can you. Imagine stepping out into your own winter wonderland, filled with vibrant colors and a sense of accomplishment. You can make it happen. Start small, perhaps with a frost-resistant rosemary or a hardy pansy. Then, let your garden grow with your confidence. Start planting today, and bring life to your winter landscape. Don't forget to explore more of our gardening guides and tips. Subscribe to stay updated, share this video with your fellow garden enthusiasts, and drop us a comment about your gardening journey. Happy gardening!